So for this problem, it says a university has 14 stats classes. One class has space for 20. So X is 20, and there's 14 altogether, so the probability that X, capital X equals lowercase x is 1 out of 14. 14 classes in total. 1 is 20, so 1 out of 14. Then it says 8 classes have space for 60. So 60 probability is going to be 8 out of 14. 8 have size of 60. And then it says 1 class, so 1 out of 14, has space for 80 students. And 4 classes, so 4 out of 14, have space for 100 students. And 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 1 is 10, plus 4 is 14. Now we're going to take x and times it by the probability that x equals x. So it's going to be 20 times 1 over 14, which is 20 over 14. And we can reduce 20 divided by 14, reduces to 10 over 7. Or you could leave it as 20 over 14. Or you could divide both by 2. You get 10 over 7. And then 60 times 8 over 14. So 60 times 8 divided by 14 gives me, as a fraction, 240 over 7. And then 80 times 1 over 14, when you multiply it, gives me 80 over 14. You can leave it like that, or reduce it, divide both by 2, and you get 40 over 7. And then 100 times 4 over 14 gives you 400 over 14, when if you reduce it, is 200 over 7. To find the mean, you add up all these. So you have 10 sevenths plus 240 over 7 plus 40 over 7 plus 200 over 7. They all have the same denominator, so it's 10 plus 240 plus 40 plus 200, and so you get 490 over 7, which reduces to 70. So this is the third column. It's asking for the average, so the average is 70, so that's part A. And then for part B, it's asking you for the mean. The mean is also 70, right? Average and mean mean the same thing. For part C, which is standard deviation, we're going to use StatCrunch. So let's log into StatCrunch. We're going to enter our data here, 20, 60, 80, 100. And then we are going to enter our probabilities here. 1 out of 14, so we could put 1 class, 4 classes, 1 class, oh wait, sorry, this is 1 out of 14, have space for 20, 8 out of 14, 1 out of, so we'll put it 1 here, and an 8 here, and 1 here, and 4 here. So that shows you the weights, all of them, 8, 9, 10, plus 4 is 14. All of the weights will add up to 40. So then you do stat, summary stats, and this is grouped bin data. The bins are in variable 1, the counts are in variable 2, and then you compute. Your mean is here, 70. Your standard deviation is actually not this one, so we have to do options, edit. You're actually looking for the unadjusted standard deviation. So compute, and so your mean is right here, 70, and your unadjusted standard deviation is 22.36. There is another way to do this in StatCrunch. The other way to do this in StatCrunch would be to, again, list your bins here. So 20, 60, 80, 100, and then we put our weights here. So 1 divided by 14 as a decimal is 0.07142857, and then 8 divided by 14 is 0.57142857, and then 1 divided by 14 is 0.07142857, and then 4 divided by 14 is 0.2857142857. So let's see. Now we go to Stat, Calculator, Custom. The values are in variable 1 and the weights are in variable 2, and then you compute. And so the mean is 70 and the standard deviation is 22.36.